Okay, listen up, y'all. It is time to put on your tinfoil hats. And put the kettle on the stove, because this tea is about to be scorching hot. Now, before we go any further, we gotta ripen the mood for some conspiracy. So, Nigel, if you don't mind, if you could fire up the pensive, moody backing track, please.
I got you, fam.
Yeah, that is perfect. And actually, you know what? Why don't we burn these corners a little bit for style points? Okay, yeah, it's coming together. But no one's gonna believe us if we don't have some sort of vintage filter over the top of the footage. Why don't we get it with a, you know what, let's just do a VHS filter. Yeah, that's it right there. Oh, this is gonna work great. All right, here we go. This is the story of Kate Yup, a now infamous mukbanger that stormed onto the scene in April of 2018 with her video titled 11-pound salmon, 5 kilograms de salmon, incredible -world record -ASMR. In this video, we witness Kate eating 11 actual pounds of raw salmon in less than 15 minutes. What the fuck? Over the course of the next year, Kate would go on to garner attention for her gratuitous seafood mukbangs, and her viewers started to become concerned at how rapidly she was consuming such ungodly amounts of sea creatures. Then one day she had a herpes on her lip and a bruise on her arm, and the whole internet collectively decided that she was actually in captivity and being forced to make these seafood mukbangs for the internet by her captor. I'm Tinfoil Leon, and you're watching a brand new episode of Conspiracy Cuck. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Under the Bleachers makeout session. My name is Leon, and pleasure to have you here with me. Listen, I got an email from a girl named Lydia, and in that email she says, please investigate Kate Yup. She is a mukbanger who could be in real danger. Please do something about this. It is very creepy. Is that right? So I go to YouTube, I type in Kate Yup, and I went headfirst into the rabbit hole. And the story is pretty interesting, but I think Lydia might have asked the wrong person, because when it comes to conspiracy theory type stuff, I'm one of the biggest skeptics on the planet. And even if some of what these internet detectives are theorizing is actually true, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. Now, in spite of my skepticism going into it, it does get pretty interesting. And although some of the claims are just flat out ludicrous, some of them left me quite perplexed as well. So we're gonna just sink our teeth into this succulent little morsel right after a word about today's video sponsor. ExpressVPN is the king of virtual private networks. It's very easy to use, it's hella fast, and it gives you a safe internet experience with zero restrictions. That's right, you can download and stream content wherever you're chilling. I use it personally to help protect my data, but it's also clutch when I'm traveling because it helps me yeet any geo restrictions when I'm trying to watch my favorite shows, you know? For example, HBO is one of my personal favorite networks to stream because of their insane lineup of shows, but unless you live inside of the US, you can't really do it that well. So when I'm globetrotting, I just fire up ExpressVPN so I can go on crushing episodes of Watchmen on HBO and binge watching crime documentaries. And this is true for the lot of them, you know, Hulu, Prime Video, YouTube, Netflix, and it doesn't matter if you got an iPhone, an iPad, your laptop, whatever it is, because ExpressVPN has an app that's compatible with all those things so you can watch whatever you want wherever the hell you are. It's $7 bills a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you ain't got nothing to lose. So take back your internet freedom today and find out how you can get 3 months free by using my link in the description. That's expressvpn.com/LeonLush. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. We appreciate you. So let me catch you up. Kate Yup is a YouTuber that built her viewer base doing mukbangs with predominantly raw seafood. Mukbangs aren't unique on YouTube by any means, but the sheer amount of raw seafood and the alarming speed at which she would eat it set Kate apart from the run-of-the-mill mukbanger. She also conceals her face with a makeshift mask and doesn't talk, which just adds to the intrigue. Now, in the beginning, Kate was met with a lot of criticism to the point where she turned comments off on her earlier videos because, frankly, it's insane and probably not all that safe to be eating such massive amounts of raw salmon in such a short time period, and some people just didn't like it. But as time went on, she re-enabled comments and continued to upload while she steadily grew. As her uploads progressed, viewers would leave concerned comments about how she was eating faster and more frantically, and that she seemed to be getting skinnier in spite of these mind-bending caloric binges. There was nothing overtly shady going on. She was just unusual in a way, different than traditional mukbang channels. And it's safe to say that the seed of concern was planted amongst those that regularly viewed her channel. Then on June 21st, over a year after her first video, she uploaded this 2 whole fish, whole giant squid video, and that's when she'd got bananas. Now in this video, Kate had apparent bruising on the inside of her arm and an obvious blemish on her lip. Two things that aren't necessarily that uncommon, but in this case it was enough to send legions of internet detectives into hyperdrive, and all of a sudden this theory that Kate Yupp was living in captivity and being forced to make these videos by her captors caught fire. I'll take Marina Joyce for 1,000, Alex. As speculation about Kate's well-being spread in the comment section and caught fire on Reddit, her whole catalog of videos was being obsessively analyzed with a fine-tooth comb. And some of the things that people came up with ranged from peculiar to downright preposterous. Viewers were time-stamping places throughout her videos where they alleged they could hear voices saying concerning things. I've watched through them all multiple times, and it just seems so obvious to me that it's just mouth noises being picked up by her super compressed microphone. You can even see her mouth move in congruence with the sound. Yet thousands of people think that it's her captors telling her what to do or threatening her or something. In the same video where she has the bruise, there's a part where she is randomly tapping the bowl as she eats a big mouthful, and people believe that that's some sort of Morse code distress signal asking for help. Listen, if I was pounding down an entire aquarium's worth of raw fish, my hand would be convulsing violently too as my lymphatic system tried not to collapse. Morse code tapping on the bowl. God, I'm telling you, dude, the internet has zero chill when it comes to conspiracies. She later went on to pin a comment that dispels the Morse code conspiracy, but people were confused because it was in quotations and written in the third person. Of course, this led to more theories of, oh my God, did her captors write this? When in reality, Kate had just copied a post someone made about it on Reddit and used the quotes to insinuate it was someone else that wrote it, which is the correct use of quotes. In that same video again, one of her subtitles that she often includes to make fun little quips about her food, it reads, "The meat is so delicious, soft and tender," with a few randomly capitalized letters that spell out SOS. Now this one struck me as kind of odd at first, but as I went through a ton of her content, you realize she's constantly putting these little subtitle captions on all of her videos, and she always randomly capitalizes letters throughout. And it's much more likely that it was a coincidence than a cryptic cry for help. There's a few other random things that people pointed out, like this table shake in one of her videos. I've seen a lot of table shakes in my day, and none of them look like that. And oh, Lord, that's a table shake that says, "I'm kidnapped, please somebody help me." Then there's a handful more that aren't even worth mentioning, save for this one, which is definitely my favorite. At the beginning of video, the octopus was randomly arranged in the shape of Satan. Whew. Well, not only is she kidnapped, but she's a Satan worshiper. The plot thickens.